Movement in painting that dashed in France in the 1860s and had enormous influence in European and North American painting in the late 19th century. So movement is like non-cooperation movement. So a process against or in favor of something is called a movement. So movement in painting that created, invested, invented, originated. So inventors for machines, investors in money, in finance, or assets. We cannot create movement, we create objects or things. Originated means started. So that movement, which started in France in 1860s and then it had an impact in North American painting in 19th century. The Impressionists wanted to dash real life, to paint straight from nature. So through their paintings, they wanted to portray, show, depict, or represent real life. Represent is like this person is representing my country in the Olympics. So representing means one thing that represents many things, one thing that represents a whole of a nation, a person who represents, in that sense we use the word represent. Depict or show means the same. Portray has numerous meanings. Portray can be like I portrayed the role of this king in the play, so that is play the role of. So play is also portray, represent, show, draw. All of the meanings can come out of portray, so it's very diverse. We'll go with more specific because it's a painting. They wanted to show real life through their paintings. It's not that they wanted to paint real life, they wanted to show real life, something straight from nature, and to capture the changing effects of light. The term was first used abusively to dash Claude Monet's painting Impression, which was Sunrise 1872. The term was used to dash painting, to dash a painting. So with two it should be first form. We explain painting, portray, as we just said, portray can be play, represent, show, draw, all of the meanings. To describe somebody's painting or to express. So we have a painting in front of us and we'll say that who is a person who can describe what is it made. So it's a description of somebody's painting, because sometimes we don't really understand the concept. So there's a descriptions of paintings that we have. We won't say the term was used to explain, because for term we use the word describe. Term describes us the things, not explain. Explain is more verbal. So it will be to describe somebody's painting, and then they have explained a few things. So the other leading impressionists created the included these people and all of about their paintings and the times. And then they say their styles were diverse, but all dashed with effects of life. So we are in past tense. So all of the years that they mentioned was not 1860s and 1874, 1886. They talked about different impressionists, and then they said their styles were diverse, means all of them had a different style of painting, but all dashed with effects of light. So it should be past tense. And the only past verb that we have is experimented, so we'll go with that. They all experimented with effects of light and movement created with distinct brush strokes and dash of color dabbed side by side on the canvas. So brush strokes and dash of color, rubble, rubbish, remains of color, all these things are very different to the context. Rubbish would be very negative waste, remains is again what is left over, and fragments can mean the different again something like um, uh, brush strokes only. So different like dots or lines, these can be fragments. So whatever we make with color, so different designs can be fragments. And rubble also means waste or rough fragments of stone, brick, or concrete, so leftover again. So it will be fragments, means different designs, different structures, patterns, whatever we made out of colors dabbed side by side.